Hey everyone, this is Katrina, the owner of COSmarketingAgency, and today we're going to talk about Google Business Profile and how your Google Business Profile, or GBP, impacts your search ranking. Google Business Profile used to be called Google My Business. It's also connected to Google Maps, so virtually everybody has seen a Google Business Profile, and if you own a business, especially a small business, it is absolutely essential to any business owner, especially a small business owner, where you cannot afford to miss out on these steps that we're going to talk about. We also have literally hundreds, if not thousands, of hours of tutorials on Google related products like SEO, Google Business Profile, even stuff about website marketing, a whole lot more stuff that dives into social media as well, and content creation, which we might include briefly here today. So go ahead and check that out. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified as to any and all things that we post about. So gone are the days where you can just sell things and expect to get a response from your audience. It's really all about attention grabbing, but in such a way where you're giving value. You have to think about the client first, the prospect first, and what it is that they are looking for, and the whole experience top to bottom. So many of you have a website. Besides a website, your Google Business Profile needs to be the next most important thing that you guys are thinking about. Your Google Business Profile can be accessed by typing into Google Business Profile login, and you should be able to quickly set up a profile. If you already have one, go in there and use an existing one that's already set up. As long as it's under the same business, you're fine. You don't want to start a new Google Business Profile if you don't need to. So that means if you have an old one that you haven't used for a while, go ahead, warm up the profile and go in there. Don't start a new one. A lot of people will ask about that. It's better just to change the existing one that you have. You're supposed to have one per business location. You also want to keep in mind that the location is a physical location. You can't use a PO box, and it should be the same as your LLC. So those are very important things that are going to help with your search ranking. And a lot of people have great keywords, a great looking Google Business Profile, but the address doesn't match what's in their LLC, or they have multiple profiles out there and they're wondering why they're not ranking. That's probably it. You also want to make sure that the profile is verified by Google. Otherwise, the search ranking will basically be non-existent or extremely slow. So make sure you verify it. There will be a button that'll take you to a unique step in order to verify your Google Business Profile. It's going to be different. Sometimes they send you stuff in the mail. Rarely are they just sending you a code and you can automatically verify it. Usually you have to go through multiple steps that may involve getting something physical through the mail or a direct connection with Google just to verify identity. There are some rare cases where Google will kind of instantly verify you. That's usually if you've been an existing company for maybe 5-10 years or longer and you're just now building your online presence. Something has been out there that Google has read and understood, and they know who you are. They've just essentially been waiting for you to set up this profile. That's usually not the case for most people, but there are, like I said, exceptions to the rule. So more reasons why your Google Business Profile is important. Well, it's got a lot of search engine optimization, or SEO, terms that you could fill out in the back end of these settings. And you want to make sure you do this carefully and consistently. Any part of Google settings, whether it's Google Business Profile or a Google ad or anything else, you want to check out and fill out every single setting. Make sure that you're putting your business under a category that makes sense specifically to your business, nothing outside of it. I know on social media we could talk about all kinds of things that are not necessarily directly attributed to our business. You cannot do that with Google Business Profile. You have to be very literal. You have to be very specific. That might mean if they give you 5 or 10 categories to put in, maybe you just put in 1 or 2. It has to be what's most relevant to your business. If you are a pressure washing company, but you don't do windows, for example, don't put window cleaning there just because it's kind of adjacent to pressure washing and you don't know what else to add with pressure washing. Guess what? It's fine. Just add pressure washing. Do not add any other keywords unrelated to the things that you do. Otherwise, you will get calls from prospects that are unrelated to what you offer, and you're going to get a lot of angry people hanging up on you when you say you don't do those services. So keep that in mind. You want to also have pictures and videos regularly every single week, ideally, on your Google Business profile. You can add that once your profile is verified in the photos and videos section. Make sure the photos and videos have titles that are keyword friendly, not keyword stuffing where you're putting in a whole bunch of keywords, pressure washing, window cleaning, soft washing, all this stuff, all in one title. You don't want to do that. It needs to be specific to the post itself. If the post is about pressure washing, sure, use pressure washing tags in there. I'm just using that as an example. But you want to be very specific and you don't want to overload it with keywords, but it does need to be named. If you have a file in your phone that's a mix of different letters and numbers because it's just something you put together in your phone, you didn't formally title it, and you put that on Google Business Profile, it's going to do nothing for you. So do not waste your time. Make sure that you label everything properly with your titles and your keyword. The types of keywords that you use is arguably the secret sauce with this. Also, your Google Business Profile reviews are some of the most coveted out there. There's lots of ways people can leave you a review. Yelp, Bing, there's lots of private servers that allow you to do that through some kind of software system, just all kinds of different things. You can have people that just send you an email recommendation directly, and that's great. All that is great. I'm not saying don't do that, but your Google Business Profile 5-star reviews are the only thing that is really going to punch up your ranking quickly in comparison to other things. Quickly meaning, it's not going to be overnight, but much, much faster than other things. So make sure you get reviews, legitimate 5-star reviews. Guys, you don't want bot reviews. You don't want to buy reviews. You don't want fake reviews because that's going to do nothing for you. It's going to be generic and it's going to be obvious that those are not real. We're talking about real reviews. So if you're a new company, you don't have a lot of clients yet, that might mean doing some work for cheaper or maybe doing some kind of exchange just to get that Google Business Profile pumped with some legitimate 5-star reviews. Most companies do this in the beginning anyway, so it makes perfect sense. Hey, offer 50% off and say, as long as you give us a 5-star Google review, we'll do this half off. Whatever it takes to get the job done, do what you got to do. And this has been a Google My Business, or Google Business Profile rather, review tutorial a little bit, and definitely some strategy in there. Now, I've gone through Google Business Profile and done step-by-steps as to the kinds of things that you need to add. We've shown examples of things that we've done on our YouTube channel, so if you want more, check that out. Comment down below if any of your questions, and if you're looking for somebody to help you personally with advertisement, we'd be happy to help you. Give us a call at 407-334-9378. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.